Perfect, right? My name is Morgan Evans, and I have to tell you that practice doesn't make perfect. Perfect practice makes progress. That's why we've created Coach Me Pickleball. At Coach Me Pickleball, you'll find an extensive and growing library of lessons on topics covering every aspect of pickleball for every level of player. For one small monthly fee, you'll get access to every video in our library, with new content added every month. Check out CoachMePickleball.com to sign up for a free 7-day membership.
Dom, any insights of what we're going to see here on this first round ladies match?
This is a very interesting first round match right out of the gate with Regina Franca and Sarah Ansboury versus Lauren Stratman and Lea Jansen. This is something that, again, what's just showing the advancement of our sport. This would be like a semifinal or a quarterfinal or even a winner's bracket final 3-4 years ago. And now this is a first-round matchup, so going to be a lot of fun right out of the gate for us. So we're kind of blessed to have this. I'm looking forward to it. Going to be a lot of fun here. So it'll be
tons of fun.
No lack of fireworks in this match for sure. But I think what you're going to see is Lea and Lauren might be on the attack a little more than Regina and Sarah. Regina Franca and Sarah Ansboury play great defense, great resets, two of the best resetters in the female game. But I think Lauren Stratman and Lea Jansen are going to try and come out and overpower them, to say. But we'll see how it goes. Lauren and Lea are on court waiting. Here come Ansboury and Franco, and we're ready to go here.
Yes, and anyone, I know some people were asking about court 2. Both the courts, if they're, you can find them either on Facebook or our YouTube page. You should be able to see both of the courts live. And we're getting into the action here. Regina Franco starting us off serving to Lauren Stratman, 0-0-2.
And right off the bat, they're on the attack. Great defense. There was, just like we were talking about, Lauren Stratman and Jansen on the attack. Ansboury and Franco playing some great defense there. That's good pressure by Ansboury, keeping Stratman back.
All right, Franco back with the serve here. 0-0-1 still.
I just don't agree with that one from Jansen, bringing Regina Franco up to the net. Keep her back, put that pressure on.
Probably that was a little too low to attack there from Lea there.
Yeah, tried to do a little too much with the ball that wasn't there.
Jumping out to a bit of an early lead here are Franco and Ansboury. 3-0. On our second court, we have Andrea Koop and Corinne Carr playing Martina Coakley and Maggie Raminzi Chow currently, for anyone that's wondering. Oh, great forehand attack there by Stratman, right at that baseline.
That's a good ball, good patience, not getting overzealous there with the ball they couldn't do that with. Regina thought that ball was going long.
Oh, great attack by Franco there. He's crushing that forehand. The nice angle on it as well. Oh, look at that nice little Ernie by Sarah Ansboury. Right down the middle. Great attack.
That's just a good read. She put that ball behind Lea Jansen. Lea didn't see her coming.
4-0-1. So you notice Ansboury and Franco, they kind of are taking their time getting up to the kitchen line. I think on that particular point, you know, they were a bit in the transition zone. Lea was able to take advantage of that and put it right at Franco's feet.
Well, that's the thing, too, and Ansboury teaches that. She preaches that. Don't rush to the kitchen line.
Sure.
Take your time. It may take 4 or 5 shots, but work your way up. Don't rush it.
But get there eventually, probably.
Eventually. It's a good setup there from
Ansboury
Jansen.
leaves it up a little high.
With Jansen going cross-court hard on that dink, and Ansboury trying to reset too high. Stratman's there for the put away, and they're on the board.
1-4-1. Lauren Stratman serving. Nice forehand attack by Franco there, right at Stratman's lower leg feet area. Hard to return those.
The lower leg feet area.
I mean, it wasn't like at her feet, but it was like shin level.
But that is exact location. I like it.
Saw some really good resets there by Stratman. You know, you talked about Stratman and, you know, Jansen probably a little more on the attack maybe, but they got some killer resets too, that's for sure.
What a point.
Wow,
I mean,
great rally.
Jansen and Stratman were on their heels for most of that point, and then all of a sudden come back up and end up with that put away.
There was one about, 10 shots earlier where Regina Franca kind of flipped it up right into Stratman's sort of upper body area, really caught her off guard, but she managed to recover and ultimately came out on top of that point. Oh, nice job by Ansboury coming over across with her forehand there. Franco was ready with the backhand. We saw her, but Sarah was like, I got this. I got this, Regina. 5-1-2 here in game 1. Great job by Regina, kind of short hopping those back over, waiting for her perfect time to come up to the net like we mentioned.
It was tough. Put Stratman out of position a little bit because she kept coming over for that forehand and trying to put it away. Couldn't do it and put her just a little out of position and ended up going behind her.
Yep, and we have a 6-1 as our score here in game 1 of this first round pro women's doubles match. Ansboury and Franco I'm pretty in control of this game 1, I would say. Not necessarily, Lea Jansen and Lauren Stratman not necessarily doing anything wrong or playing, below their level. I think it just a couple things here or there.
Yeah, Sarah Ansboury is in complete attack mode right now and kind of taking over that middle and putting balls away. So she's feeling it right now in that kind of, like I said, attack mode. And Regina kind of resetting her up and allowing Sarah Ansboury to come in there and put those balls away. So if I'm Stratman and Jansen, I'm trying to go away from Ansboury a little bit here, involve Regina, and see if she can make some mistakes.
All right, back from this timeout. 6-1-2 is our score. Ansboury serving.
I think they listened. I mean, they just eliminated Ansboury from that point right there, and I think that's what they need to do. Not saying that Regina can't handle that, but with the way Ansbury's playing right now, just kind of avoid her at this moment. There you go.
A little confusing.
Right.
Perfect spot right at the middle by Jansen there, and Regina and Sarah both went for it, and ultimately cost them the point there.
That's a good timeout from them. Come off, get the side out, and get a point right off the bat.
Just out wide there.
Yep.
Really great movement on that point, however, though. We saw, I mean, every single corner of the court was covered on that one. 3-6-1, Jansen serving. Great attack by Franco. Recognized that attackable ball that Jansen set up just a little too high. Crushed it. Stratman serving now, 3-6-2.
Yeah, I think
Nice.
Stratman attacked a little too soon there. Instead of trying to hit that ball so hard, I think just go angle to Franco and get her moving a little bit and get a setup on the next shot. But a good run. Got a couple points there. That's too good.
Nice.
And again, that
Stratman
comes
with
off.
that two-handed backhand just ready for it.
It comes off the setup from Jansen going cross court to Franco and Stratman there for the two-handed backhand, like you said.
Just wide on that serve there by Ansboury. It's going to be a side out here. Three, 6-1, Jansen serving. Great job by Franco and Ansboury keeping Stratman and Jansen back deep on that. Ultimately, one of those shots finally didn't quite make it over the net.
That's a good spot there from Lea Jansen. Again, not trying to do too much with that, but finding the hole down the middle because the last shot had pulled Ansboury to the sideline. Great job. Franco thought Ansbury's forehand was going to get that little confusion. Good side out and good hold.
There's another one. Great reset by Stratman after Franco attacks that upper body area.
Oh, again. Okay, so I see Jansen and Stratman are noticing middle maybe a little open right now where it's almost confusing Franco and Ansboury, and they've found some success right there now. Let's see if they pick up on that or if that's something that they talked about during that timeout. Oh, too good.
Good communication and switch from Stratman and Jansen, but ultimately it kind of just put him a little too out of position. Franco recognized that and put it right in the open court.
Got what you wanted.
Oh, my. Sorry, guys. I am doing the scoreboard right now, so sometimes
Look at that.
watching it too intensely.
Lauren-
I'm so sorry, guys.
Lauren just stepping up and taking full responsibility.
I was like, I think I'm off.
Look at these resets. Just incredible. This is a clinic on resets in this point. Wow.
Great job. And Regina attacked right on Stratman's kind of right hip, and she wasn't quite ready for it. Tried to pull, she loves that two-handed backhand, so it's hard to pull the two hands over and ultimately, sent that wide. Great spot by Franco.
Good pressure again. That's that middle spot.
5-8-1 here in game one. Jansen and Stratman serving. So close to the sideline there. Oh, drops in. I think, of course, Jansen and Stratman were thinking that was going to go long. Probably, you know, hoping it was, obviously, but dropped right on that baseline. 8-5-1.
Good timeout here from Stratman and Jansen. That was an incredible drop by Ansboury right at Jansen's feet. Got caught up, didn't move her feet, and dumps that ball in the net. Good timeout here.
So I know we talked about in the beginning, you know, that Stratman and Jansen were probably going to be coming out on the attack, which they have been. They're definitely the aggressors, I would say, in game one here. Franco and Ansboury doing an amazing job of resetting, kind of, like we mentioned, they're taking their time getting into the kitchen line. They're amazing at the kind of those short hops, keeping them low and unattackable back over the net. I'd like to see Sarah, a lot of times her serve returns are very short. I'd like to see those a little bit deeper because, you know, when you have Jansen and Stratman who are looking to attack, that's a, you know, a short return.
Well, that's a key.
Just sets you up for so many.
Well, that's a key, especially
options.
when you have a team that wants to attack like Jansen and Stratman want to do. You need to get your serve or return to serves deep so that they're not able to attack as much.
All right, back from this timeout here. 9-5-1. I mean, you can tell Ansboury and Franco are extremely comfortable, you know, staying back, kind of just resetting those, waiting for their moment, not rushing the net. Nice deep serve by Ansboury there. Wow, that was one of the first really kind of firefight exchanges that we've had so far. This match ultimately, you know, Franco and Stratman kind of battling back and forth there with those two-handed backhands. Just it's kind of like we'll see who comes out on top of this one.
We've said it, you know, over the past couple broadcasts that women's doubles is pro doubles is so fun to watch with these firefights they have. It's just too exciting.
And that is game one with that little net rollover by Ansboury there. So Regina Franco and Sarah Ansboury come out on top of game one here with a score of 11-5 over Lauren Stratman and Lea Jansen. We'll take a very quick sponsor break, guys, and we'll be right back for game two. We're back, everybody. Lauren McLaughlin and Dominic Catalano here at our second stop of the APP Tour, Delray Beach Pickleball Open. Getting right back into the action here. Game two of our women's pro doubles match. We have now Lauren Stratman and Lea Jansen on the near side. And an amazing little scramble there from Jansen.
Just the same way how game one ended, game two starts.
Absolutely,
with a let cord from Ansboury and Franco.
Yep, we have Sarah Ansboury and Regina Franco on the far side now after that quick side out.
Wow, that is an incredible point. I mean, just on both sides, Regina and Sarah did not come up for like 25 shots.
And the thing is,
And ended up
they're
working.
not panicking back there.
No.
They're calm, cool, collected. That's what they want. They know they're good at that, and they're just waiting for their moment.
That's a great angle from Stratman right there on the forehand dink. Pulled Franco very wide and made her extend completely and ends up in the net.
0-0-1 Stratman serving game 2. Lea Jansen saying, "Why? Why would I do that?"
Right.
After just crushing that two-handed backhand. And you'll notice, you hear Sarah Ansboury is one of the best communicators on the court. You will hear her constantly saying, "You, me, go, no." Ooh, Regina set herself up fantastic there.
I just think Lea pulling the trigger a little too early there. Stay in the point.
So sorry about the scoreboard again. 2-0-1.
That's a good job there from Stratman. Again, waiting to attack 100% there. Great job on Stratman and Jansen, waiting for that right ball. Ah, too good there.
Great spot.
Too good. You get a peek at our tour schedule.
There you go. Just a quick little flashing in
Love
your
it. Yeah,
flashing in your mind.
Just in case you wanted to see where we're going next. Just get it in your mind. Sneak peek.
2-0-1 Stratman serving. Calls that wide. Still a little too aggressive by Stratman on that dink there, trying to get it real close to the edge. Oh, we got a Waters sighting. There goes the Waters. Oh, oh.
Bob just clarifying that the cross-court dink was out.
Ah. Is it 0-0? I am so sorry, guys. Bob is so easy to hear, and my ears are full.
That is a great backhand flick at about 50% from Jansen down the middle. Again, if they could just figure out this middle here, I think they're going to have some success there. Oh, great leave from Stratman.
All right, now I swear, guys,
now
it's 2-0. I
just
promise.
Just the other way.
Wowza.
That's twice now from Jansen. Just
a little overexcited.
She's got to get over the top of that a little bit more, and she's all right.
Oh, nice little floating serve there by Franco.
There it is. And if Jansen and Stratman can stay calm during these points where Sarah and Regina are just reset, if they can stay in it, they'll get a ball that they can handle. They just got to stay patient with it. See, like that, right?
Ansboury ready for that. There's that middle. It was closed that time, Dom.
But this
Ansboury was all over it.
It's just it's not there at that moment on that ball.
Yep.
You know, Stratman's attacking that ball from a foot off the ground. It's a tough attack.
Great defense by Stratman. My goodness. There were two absolute putaways that Ansboury and Franco both had one, but Stratman said, nope, I got it. 2-1-1. Oh, a little aggressive poach by Ansboury there. I think she surprised Franco even a little bit. She was just like, let me slide in here. Just a little miss it.
Yeah, a little miss it from Stratman right there. But I think that's the matchup they want is Franco versus Stratman, cross-court forehand to forehand. I think if Stratman can set Regina up a little wide, that's going to work and open up that middle and backside on Ansboury.
Good reset there by Franco. Unfortunately, a little wide. 1-2-2 here in game 2.
Oh, they got one back. They got one back. They're
they're
still owed another one.
So close to the net, you almost can't. There's nowhere for the ball to go. That one actually got caught on the tape. Two, 1-2. Nice get by Stratman. Oh no, Regina Franca clips the net, sends that one sailing. And that was the perfect rally, Dom. We are always saying you always expect the ball to come back. Like, you look at some of those points and you're like, oh, winner, winner, winner. Nope, coming back.
Nope. Nope, try again. Oh, so Jansen, I like it. She sat middle right there. She was attacking. If that ball doesn't clip the net right there, I think she's got a winner.
1-4-1 here in game 2. Game 1 going to Franco and Ansboury. So Stratman and Jansen looking to take this to a game 3.
That's a great job. Ansboury, she was thinking that Jansen was going to go middle with that dink.
Covering
and so
that middle.
She covered that middle, but almost too much, and Jansen was able to pull her wide. She mishits, and there's the put away. Great setup there from Jansen.
All right, Stratman serving here, 4-1-1.
So that's 3 this game, 2 from Jansen, 1 from Stratman right there, that they have balls that they can put away, but not getting over the top of them and them sailing long. Oh, I love it.
Yeah, yeah. That's the first time we've seen Stratman poach over like that. She had it, just kind of didn't hit it the way she wanted to.
All right.
Same thing, you know, I think Sarah had that backhand. She was right in the right spot. She just, you know, a little too low on the angle. 2-4-2. All right, Franco and Ansboury finally putting together a couple points here. As someone mentioned, it was very windy on Thursday for our singles day. It is calmed down considerably. There definitely is still a breeze here, but it's much less than it was Thursday. So we'll see if that holds true for the day. 4-3-2, Jansen serving.
Oh, little miss hit.
Yeah, we could hear the little clunk of the paddle.
Yep, Stratman laughing it off, going, I had it.
3-4-1, Ansboury serving. Can hear Ansboury, you, me, you.
Mm-hmm. And this is a clinic again on resets.
Mm-hmm.
There.
Wow, what a rally. My goodness. That's the thing. Sarah and Franco stayed so patient, just waiting for their opportunity, which they got.
Mm-hmm.
And then, you know, a couple really good defensive blocks from Stratman. And could see Jansen kind of overextended herself, reaching for that. Probably better to have let it drop, but Sarah fully floating up in the air. I'm not sure if Regina actually called her off or if Sarah kind of recognized as she was mid-air, like, no, no, no.
A rare third shot drop miss from Ansboury. Gives Stratman and Jansen a side out.
4-5-1. Keeping this game 2 nice and close.
So I like the idea there from Stratman because Ansboury and Franco are stacking to go down that line, but just trying to do too much with it. Great job there from Stratman. And yeah, Regina, not a lot of English coming out of her mouth right there.
No.
She can keep it clean. And now it's all tied up again. 5-5-2. Bird.
Bird just
You
flew
guys
right
didn't
by
see
us.
that. Good get.
There's been a lot of little rollovers. Oh.
Wow.
Goodness, what an effort.
There's that ladies firefight we love, Lauren.
Oh, yeah. Big fan.
Those are so much fun to watch. And it's not that you don't get those out of the guys, but you do tend to get more out of the ladies.
Just wide on that.
Mm-hmm.
Backhand cross-court dink from Ansboury, and we got a timeout.
A good timeout from Franco and Ansboury here. Don't want this to get too far ahead.
Mm-hmm.
So a 7-5 lead for Jansen and Stratman. And what, Lauren? Do we have a Dave Fleming
goodness,
sighting?
We absolutely
oh, boy.
do. So as we've mentioned before, Man, there are just birds everywhere, just cruising the stadium. So as we mentioned, we have 2 simultaneous courts streaming right now. You can find both of them on Facebook and YouTube. Feel free to put them both up on 2 TVs,
Where's
2 browsers.
Patrick.
Oh, yeah, Patrick Sullivan
He
Jr.
had
of
his.
Jigsaw rocked 2 TVs in his living room. It was amazing. But we have, I can see coming up a senior men's doubles match going to be on our 2nd streamed court, and Dave Fleming himself is playing over there, so go check him out if you're looking to watch some senior men action. Should be a great match over there. And on our 3rd championship court here in the stadium, we actually have Steve Deacon and Deckelbar taking on Kyle Yates and Joey Farias.
I mean, if you're sitting in this stadium court right now, just pick and choose. Who do you
man,
want to watch?
Where do my eyeballs go? It's just so much amazing action.
3 great matches going on right now.
And speaking of, if you're anywhere in Southern Florida, come on down. We are open to the public. You can be here in stadium watching all these fantastic pro matches all day long, and of course mixed doubles tomorrow. But let's get back to this women's pro doubles match. Regina Franca crushing that overhead, a great angle. Stratman not able to get anywhere near it.
And a good timeout there.
Very good timeout. Five, 7-1 here in game 2. Nice deep return.
There it is. That's that cross-court forehand from Stratman to the Franco forehand. I think that's a key, too, right now, is pulling Franco wide for that.
Stratman gets a little caught there with the ball kind of right at her feet. I think it looked like she changed her mind a little bit about what she was going to do and ultimately wasn't able to recover.
All right, a little fire out of Jansen right there. Usually it's Stratman. Now both of them. Here we go. 7-6.
A little short on that.
Stratman turns, looks at her dad, who's sitting in the front row right there. He made the trip from Tennessee to watch this tournament.
He, of course, has been Stratman's tennis coach all growing up, and I'm sure he's doing a little pickleball coaching now.
Built a pickleball court in their backyard now in
Sure did. I
Tennessee.
think they have 2 courts.
Yes.
Oh, we lost a ball. Oh, no, Stratman's changing paddles. I think she changed paddles.
Bob's going to ask to check it out.
Yep.
Make sure there's no pine tar on it.
Six, 8-1 is our score.
I think she's going just with a paddle change. I think it's more or less sweaty handle.
It's much cooler this morning than it has been throughout the weekend, which is fantastic for these players, but it will still be, getting up into probably the low 80s today. So when you're down working as hard as these ladies are, sweat happens.
There's that middle again. And it's not that it's I'm not going to say or call it a weak spot for Franco and Ansboury, but it's just that Jansen and Stratman have found some success there in the middle.
Oh, no.
Rare miss there from Ansboury on a put
all
away.
Over that.
With that Thor's hammer paddle that she uses. Thing weighs like 10 ounces. You ever tried to pick it up?
I can't
Good
do
luck.
it. I'm not strong enough.
hit such a heavy ball.
Ansboury makes up for it on that one. 9-7-1. I mean, look at these pickups. My goodness.
Oh, wow, what a great lead from Jansen right there on a ball hit right at her. I mean, you don't understand how quick you need to be and react to get out of the way, and now they got a game point on their paddle.
To take it to a game 3.
That's what we want. There it is. There we go. Game 3,
All right.
Lauren.
Game
Let's
3
do it.
coming on up. I just noticed over on our third court, Kyle Yates broke a paddle. I don't think he threw it or anything. I think it just literally broke. The handle just broke off. I saw it laying on the court over there.
It's a lot of torque in that swing. He does swing very hard, and that will cause that paddle to snap at the handle.
But,
I'm sure
he has
got,
extras.
I'm sure he's got extras.
a few. Paddle Tech hooked him up.
I'm sure he's got
look
a few.
at that! Look at our crew of pros here. We got Zane Navratil, Lea Jansen, Rob Nunnery, Adam Stone, Corinne Carr. Just a bevy of beautiful pros there.
Eden Leka.
Oh yeah, I'm in the background. There he is. All right, guys. So we are here. APP Delray Beach Pickleball Open on Stadium Court here in this gorgeous tennis center here in Delray Beach, Florida. Transformed it into one tennis court into 3 beautiful pickleball courts. I am Lauren McLaughlin along with Dominic Catalano, holding it down here on Championship Court with you all day long. Dave Fleming, of course, will join us when he can. He's currently playing, so hopefully he'll join us with his gold medal later in the day, but we'll see how he does. We're here for this first round women's pro doubles match. We have Sarah Ansboury and Regina Franca in the pink. On the near side, Lea Jansen and Lauren Stratman in the black on the far side. And we're getting going here for game 3. We will switch ends at 6. Regina Franca starting us off, 0-0-2.
So just like on Thursday held true, this near side has been more successful, and in our first match today, it's holding true as both teams on our near side won each game on that side. I mean, the defense, I mean, thank goodness we're recording this because we could put out an instructional video on APP Academy with the resets here on both sides of the court.
Oh, little net clip. Regina feared for her life there for a moment, but ducked, and unfortunately that sailed well wide because of how hard Stratman hit that. 0-1-2. Oh my goodness, Regina kept that point alive. Sarah Ansboury finishes it with a nice little pop-up there in the middle. We're going to have a side out. And it's really funny because we mentioned Sarah Ansboury, one of the best communicators on the court. And not everyone likes that or wants that.
Right.
It's not their style. So, some partners, Regina Franca and Sarah Ansboury partner together very often, and that's what works for them. Some partners, they're not as big about verbal communication, but you got to find what works for you and your partner. Oh.
Good lead.
Ansboury says you, and Franco says no.
Franco and Ansboury off to a quick 2-0 lead here in game 3.
Oh, just long on that return
It seems,
from Jansen.
Seems to be opposite today. We seem to be getting a breeze into the booth today.
It has changed significantly since Thursday.
Oh, ball didn't seem to come up for Ansboury.
Just kind of died there. (3-0-2) here in game 3. We'll of course switch ends at 6.
That's a good spot. That's tough. She's out in front reaching for that ball too. Puts it right on the back line.
Stratman and Jansen looking to get on the board here for the first time in game 3.
Jansen knows she had to put away there. Good job on resetting from Stratman and Jansen coming up there.
And they're on the board, 1-3-2. Jansen upset about that because it's kind of a rare mistake on a on an easy little shot there.
I like that right there. Stratman going back, giving her a high five. Got to keep her in this because got to keep Lea here and calm and in this match because that's the only way they're going to win this if both of them are in it. Too good there. Stratman running around the backhand to hit that forehand cross court. Hit it with such a sharp angle that Ansboury couldn't reach it. It's a dink winner.
Twisted her up a little there trying to get to it.
Pretzeled her. I couldn't tell from here. It's hard to see that. We can see the sidelines better than we can see baselines, so I couldn't tell. But Bob Unitich with the overrule said that ball was clearly in.
1-3-1.
Two mistakes there now.
Yep, Ansboury's got to shake off that call. I mean, she called it out, got overruled. I'm sure she, disagrees with that, but play continues. She's got to be able to mentally let that go and carry on. She is just stupid good at those resets.
Finally gets her. They finally get her to miss hit one. And all we're going to remember is the last one. But what about the 15 prior that she just dropped perfectly? Great job by Franco.
Three, 3-2 here in game 3. Stratman serving.
Oh, that's a great job of Stratman just taking over that point, going sideline to middle and making and forcing an error on a high ball for her to be able to put that away. Now they take the lead.
Of course,
Love
you know,
it.
game 1, 11-5, game 2, 7-11. But the scores have stayed very close up until, you know, the 5 to 7 range. So we're seeing that again this game here. We'll see who can possibly pull away.
Wow, great talk from Jansen to Stratman, telling her to leave that go. Franco attacking from there. She's been very successful attacking that ball, but right there just hits a little long. One more before the change of sides, or change of ends. Sorry, Lauren.
Excuse you. Ooh, just wide on that.
Yeah, side out.
Stratman asks Bob about
I think
it. And
it
of course,
was,
you
yeah.
know, I mean, you
You
can
see
always
that one.
ask. It doesn't
it
mean,
doesn't
you
hurt to
know,
ask.
you super disagree, but why not ask?
That's a ball Jansen puts away 9 times out of 10. She just couldn't get over the top of it. Sails long, and we are at 4-5.
My goodness. Those resets, I tell you what, are Ansboury and Franco's bread and butter.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, that is the staple of both of their games.
Without a doubt. Without a doubt.
Just like that, we're back to 5-5. And that one, a little short from Franco.
Good pressure there from Jansen. Again, not overhitting that either, too, so that's great. Change ends here.
All right, Sarah Ansboury and Regina Franco get to 6 first. So we'll have a little end change here and a quick little break as well as they take a little drink, get their stuff, move to the other sides. Tell Zay Navratil to get out of my way. Alt-off Merchant, they're waiting to play.
Yeah, not thinking that was the way that we were going to get an end change here on a return of serve miss. Haven't seen many of those today.
Mm-hmm.
But now it's about Jansen and Stratman regrouping after that and getting right back in this. So they had a 5-3 lead, and Ansboury and Franco rally off 3 to get the change on their terms. And so now we'll see what Jansen and Stratman can do to answer that.
Absolutely. And, of course, I think of these two teams, you know, Stratman and Jansen are probably the more emotional players out on the court today. They kind of ebb and flow with – they can get really frustrated. You know, you hear them yell sometimes, very, very loud let's goes, you know, when they get a good point. Sarah Ansboury and Regina Franco a little more kind of even-keeled as they play, depending which way it's going. So we'll see. Of course, like you mentioned, the different ends have been playing a little differently. It's not necessarily wind-related. There is some breeze, of course, probably at Sarah Ansboury and Regina Franco's backs right now, so kind of coming straight across the court into Lauren Stratman and Lea Jansen's face right now. But nothing extremely significant, so we haven't seen too much of a wind factor in the points so far. We'll see how it goes as the day carries on. Ooh, Jansen lets that go, but Regina Franco with a nice little kind of deceptive. I think Jansen thought she was hitting that much harder, but just kind of floated that back in the back court there. 7-5-2 here in game 3.
That's a great push back there from Stratman. I mean, that ball, I think, dotted that back line.
Oh,
It
yeah.
was a lot closer
Sarah
than
even gave it a second look, kind of, oof, I don't know if I should have played that, but we all know what that feels like. What a rally going on right now.
breathe, Lauren.
Wow.
Breathe, breathe.
Lea Jansen literally almost shoved Lauren
Yeah.
Stratman over. She was so excited about that. That's what I'm talking about, emotions. They were pumped.
Just,
Woo.
we have a camera on us, but it wasn't for that point. It was kind of just as exciting in here with Lauren holding her breath.
I'm always like falling out of my chair, holding my breath, squeezing Dominic's arm because I'm like, what's happening right now?
Great work to work their way up there from Jansen.
Jansen leaves that one up a little high. Franco took full advantage.
Yeah, I think it was a shot before where Stratman tried to go middle and hit a winner from too low of a spot. And now
Her hair was
Yeah,
caught on her
caught.
earring. We're good.
see if they can even it up here. Good attack there. Attacking twice in a row, once from Stratman and then the winner, not winner, but put away shot at Franco. 7-7. That's
Stratman
Stratman's.
coming in hot.
That's her bread and butter right there, off of a good drop and attacking from that transition area. She doesn't miss that much. She got exactly what she wanted, just couldn't put it away.
Oh, great job by Franco, pulling Stratman wide off the court there, and then she went middle because she knew she was, coming back, trying to get back on the court, and Stratman wasn't able to kind of get a hold of that like she wanted to. Great strategy by Franco.
That's good pressure there. Stratman going sideline, sideline, pulling Ansboury as far wide as she could.
8-7-2 here in game 3.
Oh, that's nice. Oh. Oh, it looked like it might have been in,
It
but
was very close.
yeah.
It's hard. We're much farther away than obviously Sarah and Regina, who are right on top of it. But we're gonna have a timeout because of that. Stratman and Jansen probably a little frustrated about that call, and also Ansboury and Franco kind of pulling away a little bit. Dom, do you know what we're not seeing this game that we were seeing, at least the first game, was Sarah Ansboury getting much more aggressive.
Right.
She was poaching over in front of Regina. She was kind of taking, you know, she was being much more aggressive.
Right.
And she's kind of settled back in now. And we're not seeing that as much. And I feel like they're still playing really well, but
you didn't
there's
see
maybe
it.
those moments.
Right, there
that
was
she's
no
not doing now.
no transition from her playing aggressive in game 1 to game 2. They lose game 2. She's still not as aggressive as she was in game 1, but they do have a 9-7 lead here. In game 3, 2-11, so 2 points away from advancing on in the winner's bracket. We'll see if the timeout works here for Jansen and Stratman.
Franco serving 9-7.
Oh, wow. That's it. Mark that point down. 9-7. Franco has a sitter. She misses it, and it's a side out.
Seven, 9-2. Stratman serving here in game 3.
Two quick points for a side out for Ansboury and Franco.
So a lot of people are asking as they're watching the stream about the subtitles and can you turn them off. I know on the computer, down at the bottom of the screen, there's a little thing about the closed captions. If you're on your phone, if you tap on the video, there's those 3 little dots in the upper right corner, and one of the options is about the captions. So hopefully that helps.
It's a tough one right there. Now it's match point here for Ansboury and Franco.
And we have another timeout.
Got to use them.
Yep, can't take them with you, as Dave Fleming likes to say, who's playing over there on our second streamed court. Nice little men's senior pro action going on over there. As some people have noted, you know, our women's pro doubles bracket is a little bit smaller than our men's pro bracket today, so they will probably get through their bracket a little quicker.
Not if matches are like this all day.
Well, exactly. The women, they love to go to 3 games down. They love to put on a show for all the viewers at home, more pickleball, more action. So I'm sure we'll perhaps have a men's pro doubles match up next here on Championship Court. We'll see. As soon as we know, we'll let you guys know who's coming up next. Oh, my. Steve Deacon and Dekel Bar over there on our third court that's not being streamed, getting real fired up. So we can hear him yelling over there. Like you mentioned, you know, 3 championship courts here in this amazing stadium at the Delray Beach Tennis Center. And every single one of them, fantastic teams playing right now. It's like you don't know where to look. But right now, we're looking on championship court. Match point here for Sarah Ansboury and Regina Franca.
Great hold there on the first one. Now I got to get one more here. Stratman just taking over, saying, hey, Lea, just stand over here for a second. Let me just finish this.
Yeah, Franco was there. She was on top of it, and the ball kind of did a little something funky. She kind of looked at it weird, but, ooh, play it.
Oh. I think they heard you.
New rules.
That's it. I like this matchup. They're going to stay here. I like the matchup with Jansen and Franco cross-court from each other. I like the matchup for Jansen a little more right now. She's in that groove. See if they can take advantage of that. Oh, that's a second sitter.
I was like, Franco's about to scream.
Yeah.
She screams a little when she has those putaways, and my goodness, and just like that, it is 9-10-1 here in game 3. This is anyone's ball game, people.
Nah. So Stratman trying to attack Franco from a position where it almost left her out of position. So it's not a good idea right there. It's a big point here to tie this up.
Good patience on both sides.
Franco, a couple key mistakes here in the last couple points. And now we're 10 all game 3. And a timeout from Franco and Ansboury. Good timeout, I think, here because the momentum, they had match point.
2 match points.
2 match points on their paddle at 10-7-1 and 10-7-2. Held off by Stratman and Jansen. And now all of a sudden 3 points here, and we're at 10-10-2. Stratman and Jansen serving.
Never a dull match here at the APP Tour, Dom.
No.
My goodness. And speaking of, we, of course, just our second stop here on the APP Tour for 2021, Delray Beach Pickleball Open. And it is Gender Doubles Day, men's and women's pro matches going on all day today. Our men's final will be at 4:30 p.m. Eastern Time, assuming the bracket plays out on schedule. And our women's finals is actually going to be put on and aired by CBS Sports on April 3rd.
Here we go.
All right, back to the action. 10-10-2 here in Game 3.
Leg it back.
We're still playing.
Oh, I love it. I love it. Great pickleball here. Great battle back here from Jansen and Stratman. And now the tide has turned. Match point on Stratman's paddle.
Oof. I mean, the ladies want us to just lose our minds. They never make it easy on my nerves, Dom.
No.
Regina Franca serving now, down 10-11.
Oh, that ball never came up. Wow, that ball just hit and just never came up to Franco. She was in a great position, but that is not her. That ball just never bounced back up to her.
Dom, the truck just told me this match has been going on for 1 hour and 15 minutes.
Of course it has.
Just so everybody knows how much pickleball these ladies like to play. The wind is gusting a little now. I'm wondering if it's going to start playing a factor.
No.
Ooh.
I don't like that one right there. Stratman trying to attack again, and now we're all even at 11.
The wind at the back of Ansboury and Franco right now.
Oh.
Great spot by Stratman, right, kind of at Franco's right knee. That was, oof.
Ladies and gentlemen watching, just realize this is a first round matchup.
First round.
Just in case you guys were wondering.
This is not a finals. This is not a gold medal match. This is first round. 11-11-1.
No, a good leave. And now they have 2 to get 1 here. They are 12-11-1 for Jansen and Stratman. And there it is. Stratman and Jansen come back and win this one.
Unbelievable. First round match, Dom. Ultimately goes in 3 games to Lauren Stratman and Lea Jansen over Sarah Ansboury and Regina Franca. We see Ansboury having a little discussion with Bob Unitich about a call probably earlier in the match, but Dom is going to head down and chat with Ansboury definitely a little upset, probably about an earlier call she think went the wrong way, which understandably, given how hard they just fought, coming back in game 3. We're going to take a very quick match. We got Zane Navratil and Althoff Merchant warming up here on Championship Court. I see Ed and Lika. That means possibly that is our next matchup. We'll confirm that here soon for you guys, but Dom's going to go chat with Lauren and Lea after a quick break from our sponsors.
All right, guys. I am here in studio with Lauren Stratman and Lea Jansen after their first round match, which looked like maybe a semifinal or winner's bracket final match. In the first round, you guys get Sarah Ansboury and Regina Franca. What are you guys thinking going into that match, Lauren?
So I knew it was going to be a really tough first round. Obviously, they're like seasoned players, seasoned team. They play everything together. So they're also a tough matchup for us because they have a strong reset counter defensive game, and we like to obviously pull the trigger more. So the tempo is a little slower, so we had to grind out a lot more points than I expected, but it was very tough. They play great.
And so you come in, you drop game 1 11-5, you win game 2 11-7. Going into game 3, Lea, what are you thinking? What is your mindset going into that third game? What do you need to do?
Well, we wanted to make sure we started strong, which we definitely didn't. And we just really, in the first game, we came out slow and we were just a little late and made a few unforced errors. So we just wanted to tighten the screws, and we were able to do that on the switch.
And then flash forward, 10-7-1 on their paddle for match. They have 2 chances to win this, and you guys fight it off. After a timeout, you took a timeout, not blow it, but use your last timeout at 10-7. You guys regroup and come back, hold them, and then all of a sudden you tie it up pretty quickly. Are you like in attack mode now after that?
Well, on 7-10, I told Lea, I was like, bigger comebacks have happened. Yeah. So I was like,
she did.
We can do this. So we came out, and I mean, my mindset usually is if I'm gonna lose, like I want to lose swinging. I'd rather not lose like playing tentatively. And I feel like we switched. I took the left side, and I was just like, I'm just going to go for it.
And at one point, Lea, you were sitting on the sideline when Lauren was like, basically, get the heck out of my way. I'm going to take this point over. And I'm up there going, after they reset, I'm like, Lea, get back. Lea, get back. This point's still going on. But no, it seemed like you had a good strategy. I liked the matchup, Lea, with you cross-court with Regina forehand. I think you kind of exploited that a little bit. Was that something you guys thought of too?
Yeah, we could just tell, like, I like to wait for my flip on the left side, and Lauren likes to use her feet more. And we could tell that Regina was sagging off a little more and reading my flip, and she was having a hard time reading Lauren. So it was just an easy switch, and she was able to take advantage of it.
Well, congratulations, ladies. You move on to the second round. Ladies. You move on to the second round after that grueling first round match, but congratulations. Put you in a good spot. And so hopefully I'll see you guys later.
Hope so.
All right, we're going to take a quick break, commercial break. We'll be back with our next match.